I am live, apparently. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Mark here. Which camera am I? Oh, that camera. Good to see you all. As you can tell, it's a bit cold in here, but we're testing out sort of the final orientation of how my cameras are going to be set up. I've got Pete here roaming for me.
I'm maple syrup in my piece as well at the same time.
He's maple syrup in his piece. I'm just going to tighten this up. Just going to turn something quickly, and so we can see how it all looks. Run through the cameras, get feedback from yourselves about the sound, and see how we go from there. Right, what I'm doing is I'm cutting one of my tea light orders, putting together a good stock of these. I do have one somewhere over here that I cut the other day, which I had to reject. Oh no. Oh, I don't know yet. Here it is. Bear with.
Sorry about that. I was just opening YouTube and I hadn't muted it.
So that's the kind of shape I'm going for. Wayne, Ward.
Ward and Wayne have joined us. And Robert Lerner.
Now this was rejected because it's got a massive crack running right through it. There's a crack in my ash.
Want to go full screen, Mark?
Oh yeah, if I must. Sounds a beacon vape. Right, so you can see there's a crack in my ash. So I rejected that one. Can't really fill it. Not much point. So that can go over there. So I've got a piece here ready to go. Size is tape measure 3 1/4 deep, 4 3/4 wide. Bowl gouge, 3/8 bowl gouge. Just going to reduce this down to around 1300 RPM. I'm just going to stop the lathe, move the tool rest in, a bit closer, and away we go again. I could do a skew cut. So I drop the handle. Almost round.
I'm going to turn my lathe on just to do a bit of true grit work on it. If my noise annoys you, let me know in the chat and I'll turn it off again.
Okay, no problem. So that's almost round, just one flat just there. So start it up. Go for the...
Andy says the only thing missing is the pink fluffy leggings for the lathe.
Block him. So we can go very close up. So a pretty piece of wood. That's just about round now. So somewhere here is a pencil. What I do now is give myself a center line. Drop the tool rest.
Door 60's joined us.
Door. So you're starting off with the handle low, gauge the cup. As you come around the corner, the handle comes up. To maintain that curve.
Mark, what are you seeing on the headstock direction?
Oh, yeah, for those that don't know, we actually did a bit of a test before on Messenger with a video call, and my screen was all completely backwards. It's how it should be now. So that's the right way. So it must just be a Messenger quirk. So I'm just bringing this round. Like that. Okay. And then start the other side. Now going this way, you do need to be aware that the chuck is here. So as you come off the first couple of cuts, good tool control so you don't go skipping into your chuck. Again, bevel rubbing. Keeping the handle moving, raising up. Just like that. Now what you can do, if I can find one, grab a skew, and you could use the skew as a negative rake scraper just to finalize your shape. And
You shouldn't do that.
I know.
It's skew abuse.
Right. And then the next thing I need is mark for the tenon, the mortise, sorry, the mortise I'm using is for the O'Donnell jaws, the medium.
Robert said, the skew, fresh from opening paint tins.
Yeah. Oh. Just need to close that skew, that jaws down a little. Not quite perfect circle. There we go. Okay. Touch with the right leg, ghost the line with the left. That's my mortise.
Camera up.
Yeah, hold on. Just retrieving a tool from somewhere. There it is. So we could go tailstock close up. Right. So I'm using a mortising tool. And then 1/4 inch bowl gouge. Just to get rid of the bulk in the middle. And then using the mortising gouge again, just do a little bit of decoration. So that's all set.
Could you use a point
Ready.
tool for that decoration? Just so you use 3 tools.
If I had a point tool, yes.
Yeah.
I know that's like means I have to buy a tool. This was held on to the chuck with a worm screw. Not sure how I've cut myself, but I'll cut myself regardless. I'm not going to sand this one because I haven't got my dust extractor hose set up. It's going to go just down here. But because I'm using a mortise, I'll be able to remount this. Okay, right. So I want to just continue on this face. A little bit of gouge sharp. Here's one it is. Okay.
I think being hypercritical, that camera's just a little bit too high.
Too high?
Yeah. It's making your tool look as if you're not cutting on center, which doesn't matter here particularly, but on an IOD it might.
Let me just adjust that then. How's that?
Put the tool back on it and I'll tell you. You know, the angle still looks as though you're cutting below center there. So fine for YouTube, but if you're trying to teach, it might be different.
Can't go down any lower. That's almost down at the level of the bed.
It will have to do, won't it?
Yes. Right. So bring up a tailstock. Stop the lathe. And I've got a 51mm Forstner bit with a mark on it that I put on there the other day. Drop the speed down to about 800.
Yes, Andy, the max res on StreamYard is 720p.
Or I could go. Headstock's probably better. that's drilled down to my mark. There is a mark on my pausing a bit. And I will just get a glass votive so I can check that it's the right size. So I'm all the way over the other side of the workshop now. Is the sound still all right?
Yep, sounds good.
Good, fine. That's good. You'll dust off everything. That should fit in there perfect. Look at that.
Is that the
Not
Amazon
using
glass ones?
Yeah, eBay. But yeah, eBay. Bit of sandpaper. Do I have any sandpaper? Of course I do. I'm a Klingsport distributor. Tons of sandpaper.
Lewis has joined us. Hi, Lewis.
Hello,
Doing a quick
Lewis.
test.
Right. Stop. So there we have one tea light holder, glass votive. That'll be oiled. I don't wax these, I oil them. Piece of ash. It's pretty good. And that's done.
Jim Selby has just joined us as well.
So what we could do is just quickly do another one. So you change chucks. Grab another blank. When I'm doing a run of these, I do all the bottoms first. Then change chucks, turn them all around. Do them all. Do all the tops next. Because this is a slow way of doing it. That. I might just grab half-inch gouge. It's a little bit quicker than a 3/8. So we'll go tailstock again, I think. It's all locked in place. Right, half-inch. Start her up. Bring the speed up. Because being good, conscious, safety conscious wood turners, we always turn the lathe off before we move to a rest. It doesn't matter about going right off the end and getting... Andy.
Wayne's asking if you turn the lathe round again.
Yes, Wayne, I've completely moved the lathe again. I was saying about my bracelet. This is cloth. It's a cloth bracelet, and it's got a safety break point at the clasp. So if it did get caught, it would snap off. And as it's on my lathe, on my tool hand, it's 2 feet away from the spinning wood. I haven't taken that bracelet off in 25 years, and I'm not going to start now. That bracelet was given to me 25 years ago by a Tibetan monk, and after he gave me it, he blessed me, and it's brought me good luck. I've never taken it off, and even when I was in hospital, even while I was in the coma, it was requested that the bracelet wasn't removed and that it was taped over with surgical tape.
Yeah, there was some new technology that's just reached down in Devon that allowed Mark to rotate his building back round so his lathe is now facing the door again. It's called an extension lathe.
Yeah, I had a bit of an epiphany this weekend. Big word, I know. I thought, how am I going to do this? And then I realized if I just move the computer and the monitor and get a 2-gang extension cable, then I could do it. Bevel rubbing again. As she come around the corner, lifting the handle. Feed gouge round. Go. Lovely curve. Right, again, because this side is close to the chuck, a lot of tool control here. Just don't let it go jumping off the end. You don't want to go clattering into your chuck. Looking at the body movement as well. You've got to get out of your own way.
Roger Kent has joined us. Good afternoon. Again, apologies if my noise is distraction. I'm also working at the moment. If it becomes annoying, just put it in the chat and I'll mute mine.
It's fine, but you can't hear it. I can't hear it. Right, so that's the shape. Bring this tool rest up. Just going to give a bit of a scrape with the skew.
And Dewey's just joined us. Good afternoon.
Hi, Jerry.
And you were trying to work out the cheapest way to make a steady rest. Pinch one off somebody else. That's the best way.
Yeah. This one I'm just putting 3 lines in. Get me wire burner.
Seriously, with steady rest, they're really useful things, but you'll use them very occasionally.
Huh. There you go. 3 lines burnt in. Right. Let's mark this one up. So how's the sound quality, folks?
Sound is excellent, Mark.
Good. So we just use the mortising tool, create the mortise, and you could use the mortising tool again, or you could use a skew, just to put some decoration up in the middle there. One there, one there, one there.
I think Mike Walt's steady rest video is probably one of the best ones on YouTube.
Yes.
But plywood isn't cheap anymore, so making one out of plywood is
£35 for an 8x4 sheet, I think. They have come down a little bit recently.
yeah, they fluctuate.
Right. Chucky. That's that one. Let me put our tunnels back on. So you can see in a production sense, this is taking too much time. So you do all of them to this stage. So you've got your shape, mortise on the bottom. So you'd have 10 or 15 of those lined up. Couple of cracks there. Very, very tiny cracks. So 3/8 gouge again. Just to finish round the shape. Draw rest too low. And I only go all the way to the middle purely because purely to practice a cut. Because you don't need to, because you're going to bring up Forstner bit, turn it so I can get my mark, and we'll go with headstock close up.
What size is that portion a bit? 50?
51 mil.
51.
Drops 51, yep. Fits the votives perfectly.
I've got a little trick for doing those. I've got two 50mm Forstner bits. And I've ground the point off of one of them. Well, but learners were asking what speed you're drilling at.
That was 900. I tend to drill with a Forstner bit that size. Anything under. That's perfect. Again, fits in there perfect.
So yeah, I start with my one with the point on it. And get my hole pretty much finished. Then I put the one without the point on it. And that gives me a nice flat bottom. Then takes that point mark away. And it's only got to do a mil or so. Plus, it's got the shoulder to guide it.
Yeah.
And I'm using a 50mm because I had them. And if I need to go out another 1 mil, well, I can sand that bit out. It's only half a mil off each side, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. There's another one. Now, if I want to sand inside the mortise here, what I can do, close the jaws down. Which hits the second step, sorry. Third step on the Donalds, just big enough to hold that. And there you go. There's another one. So the glass votive, the tea light goes down inside the glass. Just want to say, always, 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 always use either a metal or a glass cover gap or votive. They're called VOTIVE. Do not put your tea lights direct into the wood because they burn down, they get incredibly hot, and they'll catch the wood on fire. Because believe it or not, wood is flammable. Okay?
It's not, is it?
It is. It burns like wood, you know.
Blimey.
Anybody want to see one more? I want to roll.
Yeah, let's run through a few different camera angles, just check everything out.
Okay. Let me take this off then.
Benjamin has joined us and said it's a myth that wood is flammable.
See, he's a troublemaker, he is. Just grab another block. Right. Now, when I was a driving instructor, I had this thing. You had to teach people to drive 10 to 2. So your hands had to be like this. 10 to 2. You had to do this. Pass the wheel between your hands. Now I knew 20 seconds after somebody had finished learning to drive, passed their test, they were going to be crossing their hands and doing all of this. So I used to teach them how to do it properly. So I'm going to do the same thing now. We all know that you should have the lathe turned off, put this on, screw it on, blah, 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 right? That's the safe way. But if you are going to do it the unsafe way, I'd rather you see how to do it properly. Lathe right down to 0, as slow as it will go. If you have a variable speed lathe, take it as slow as it will go. If you don't have a variable speed lathe, don't do this method. Hold the block in your hand on the back. Don't hold it like this on the edges. Hold it on the back. Onto the worm screw. Hold it. And then let go. Okay? Just before it catches at the end, let go. Now, I've told you not to do it that way. But if you choose to do it that way, I've shown you the safe way to do that method. Okay? Because we all know that you're probably going to do it that way anyway. That's 1700 revs. Go overhead. Stop the lathe. Move to rest. Start the lathe again.
Jewish said, does that mean we can blame you now, Mark?
Yeah.
To which Andy has replied, we always blame Mark anyway.
Blame me, feel free. The other person to blame is Richard Raffin, because he does it too. Despite me asking him to stop showing it on YouTube. So I thought, well, if he can show it, then so can I. Right, so put the shape on. Go with that one. Bevel rubbing again. Always keep this bevel floating along. The bevel forms the shape. The cutting edge moves the wood away in front of the bevel.
You just said you're responsible for your own safety. You don't have to do it that way. Absolutely correct.
Everybody is responsible for their own safety. If you don't feel happy turning at the speed that you see someone else turn at, don't turn at that speed. If you don't feel happy using a tool the way you see someone else using one, don't do it. You don't have to be a lemming. You can be a lemon, but don't be a lemming. I always wanted to be a lemon when I was a child.
I'm saying nothing.
No. I'm working on new material, folks. Bear with me.
doing a Brian at the moment. I underestimated the size of my blank. So I'm working within a millimetre of the jewels. Not good.
Yeah. Right, let's just run through a few cameras.
That's good.
This one's the DSLR headstock.
Focus is slightly out on that. It's on your fingers, not on the end of the
That's it.
piece.
That's the C920, so I can't refocus that one. Yeah. And then we've got tailstock.
You got a tailstock zoom on there?
Tailstock zoom.
Excellent. Shane Hurst has joined us. Good afternoon.
Hello, Shane. I think I'm going to need to put some lines on this one. These are going to go down here. One there. One there. And then I think another one on the midline, just to be different.
Julie's asking how many cameras you've got, Mark.
I have got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this hasn't got the final sanding. I'll remount all of these, sand them properly once I've got the dust extractor in place. He says.
When you turn the lathe on and let it take the screw in itself, sometimes it can be quite tight to remove.
No, because I tightened it up by hand afterwards.
Yeah, it just makes, because the thread's cut under power, the whole thing can be tight.
Can't get it off. Right. Okay. Good opportunity to show what to do when you can't get. So you take this off. Like that. Take a chuck off.
Yeah, Andy said, Mark, are you having a Wayne problem?
Shush. That was so
For
funny.
those who weren't there, it's happened at Harrogate.
I walked away for 2 minutes and they got.
Wayne was given an extremely hard piece of wood to play with. See what it would look like. And got it stuck on the worm screw.
Right. Now that's there. Let me get. I believe it's that one. Might actually be that one. Yes. Pop a Tommy bar in the hole on the side. This is how you do it, Wayne. Just saying. He's not watching anymore. He's gone. Oh, look,
That
Wayne.
was on the
This
Axminster
is-
ones. The
Drop that on the floor.
Sorby ones you can get a spanner on, or a pair of pliers if you're short of spanners. But
Yeah.
Same basic idea.
Right, 3/8 gouge again. Just finish the shape round.
It's getting dust on that screen. Is that coming off the tool?
Eh?
I'm seeing dust as you do that cut. Is that the wood or blunt tool?
Probably the wood. Very dry.
Yeah. Ben said the trick is to use the spacers. You only use the amount of thread you need. Yeah, but then you've got to think about the size of the thread you need.
Yeah. Right, so drop speed down. For drilling.
How about you, Mark? I'm going to have to turn the heater off in a minute. It's getting a bit warm in here.
Oh, shut up. I haven't turned the heater on in my place today. Right, 924. I've not this one for a while. Does that one work? That one works. Hello, everybody. And there's a lot.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say all the cameras work. Sounds good.
Sound is excellent. Cameras are doing what cameras are supposed to do.
Good. Call this the last one then. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll treat myself to a whole new piece of sandpaper. A whole brand new piece of Kingsport J-Flex.
Extravagant.
I know. It's not like me at all. I don't want to sound too much because I don't particularly want to be breathing it in. I'd love to know how I cut myself earlier. There we go. Press the red button of stoppiness. Blow everything off. I do like my dust extractor. Get 2 more votives. My word of the week. Votive. That goes in there. That goes in there. So we go. Yeah. So those 3 there. 3. Very nice. Tealights. 40. Well, talked a bit at the start. 47 minutes. So 15 minutes each.
Yeah, not quite finished yet though. So.
Yeah. So
But there again, you wouldn't.
if I wasn't talking and everything,
yeah,
they'd be
finish time.
15 minutes, 12, 15 minutes each. There you go. That light does blow them out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, your camera's too far off for showing close up anyway. And that one's a bit close.
That's better. So, tea light holders with glass votives. They'll have an oil finish. £17.50 each. Available from my website. Right, bring myself back in. Bring Pete back in.
And I better put some clothes back on then.
Yeah, there you go. Right, thank you very much everybody for coming along for the test. I'm thinking probably do a live Thursday evening. That's what I was thinking. 8 o'clock live. Anybody else on?
Don't think so. Thursday. I'm live on Sunday this week, by the way, because Terry's not available.
Okay.
It won't be
Right.
7 o'clock because that's too early. It'll be 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Well, thank you everybody for coming along. This one I'll leave up. The last test one I deleted afterwards because it was only me rabbiting on and not really doing anything, discussing spending money with Doug and Wayne. So I deleted that one. I'll leave this one up so you can have a look at an idea for the door rests. I'm going to do something with these lights. They're a bit too bright, so I need to figure out how to dilute them.
Nick the lace curtains out of chemist place. Put them up there. They're fine.
You've met Kim, haven't you?
Yeah. Just don't tell it was my idea.
Okay, of course I will. Right. Okay. But I'll put the other one on. There's that camera. The last one. There we go, folks. Thank you ever so much for popping along. And all being well, I'll see you Thursday. If not, I will see you when I see
you won't see me Thursday because I'm doing a demo Thursday, so I'll not be around.
Oh, good. Where are you demoing?
Bristol.
Bristol Club?
Yep.
Good. If you're in the Bristol area, pop along, see Pete. Heckle. He loves being heckled. Makes his day. Doesn't it, Pete?
My wonderful wife has just arrived and offered me coffee.
Oh,
Darling.
big cold.
Yeah, I'm always open for a bit of heckling. It just makes the whole thing worth doing. So if you are there,
Cool.
Nobody in the chat from Bristol, as far as I can see, so there won't be. But you're watching this later on YouTube and you're there on Thursday, heckle me.
Okay. Right. So that's it from me. Bye, everybody. Take care. See you soon.